The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone, and Dave here, and Dave with you. Another exciting show, Dave.
Oh, it seems like it's been forever, but it's only been a week.
Right, from the last time you watched us, probably one of our special shows. But on this show, we're coming back now. The last time we taped, we did not get to the DVDs and deaths.
So these DVDs have been out.
These have been out a while, but they are still out.
Aren't they out once they're out? Aren't they always out?
Yes.
Okay.
They're no longer a new release, though, but they're still released, and we should go over them.
Okay.
We like to take a look at some of the wackier and new releases.
Right. For your enjoyment at home that you may want to see. Sister Swap. Oh, this looks like this is Hallmark written all over it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it up there. Because those are two of the Hallmark regulars. That Kimberly Paisley there, and the what's her name, Ashley Williams, whom I don't like.
You like one and not the other? Or
Well, the other
aren't they sister?
Well, in this one they are, and I may have seen this one,
Uh-huh.
but I don't remember it. But I remember seeing bits of it.
Oh, I know why I put this. Besides, I usually put Hallmark movies on for you. Is there any actual swapping going on?
Oh,
They wouldn't do that on the Hallmark.
I don't think there will be any innuendo of the swapping.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah, the Ashley Williams. It's time to move her out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, she's. I hate to say it. I know people will be offended, but since no one watches the show, I can say it. She's aging out.
Oh, no.
I think she's aging out here.
What about that one you don't like? Did she show up last year?
Oh, I
The
don't.
redhead?
Well, here's the thing, Ed.
Oh, you don't have cable?
I don't have the cable. Now, there is a Christmas channel exclusive to just Christmas shows on that, like Pluto TV.
Uh-huh.
And I also have the Samsung Smart TV, so I can get, you get their channels, tons of those. So there's always some kind of Christmas thing. Usually it's like Lifetime. But they do have Hallmark movies showing up on these holiday channels. It's just that I don't necessarily see some of the new
current,
releases.
yeah,
I see some slightly older ones, which I haven't seen all of them. So I wasn't seeing too many of them this year, but this one I did remember it was on, and I just didn't, I don't believe I stuck with it in its entirety.
Know what I'd like to see on the whatever? What was the porn company? Vivid or something?
Uh-huh.
I'd like to see them do a Hallmark type movie, but there is actual swapping going.
Oh.
It's still the cookies and the town and all that, but in between that, there's some hijinks going on. Let's give Vivid that idea. If they
Well,
have
I think we could make that, but we'd have a hard time finding the actors and actresses.
Yes, that's tough.
And when you have no budget.
You would need a budget for that.
Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the what?
Snowman, I believe.
I thought it says Mutant something.
Oh, Mutant Snowman.
I can't even read it. R-rated version?
Mm-hmm.
Now with gore and nudity. Wait a minute. So this is the Jack Frost movie which originally had Michael Keaton?
No.
No, that's the first one.
No.
No. Oh, I thought that
was
was Jack Frost.
Yeah, that was Jack Frost, but there was also a horror movie, Jack Frost, with the Killer Snowman.
Oh, I did not know that.
And this is part 2, which apparently came out in a PG, because now it's R-rated.
Oh, even that's too soft for me. I need the NC-17.
Or unrated.
Did you see that blonde, by the way?
No.
I saw some of it. It was awful.
It was awful, but there was a lot of Marilyn Monroe nudity and activities, I believe, right?
I didn't even get to it.
You didn't get to it?
It was so bad.
What was that on? Do you remember?
Netflix, I think.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't see it there. I don't have Netflix.
All right, so this is Jack Frost 2. Wow.
You'll get it now for next Christmas with the extra gore.
Smoke and Mirrors. Oh, this is like a documentary of Tom Savini?
Yes.
We'll see now. That sounds interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
How old is this?
I believe this is a new release. I see, if I let go here, that looks like the Creep character he played in that Creep Show 2.
Oh, right. We should let everyone know who Tom Savini is.
Yes, he does. He did makeup effects going back to Friday the 13th and Creep Show and many other things.
Right. Pre-CGI.
Yeah, the good old makeup effects.
I may have to check that one out. Ooh, this looks like something I've never heard of.
Do you know what's significant about that date?
5/25/77. Yes, that is 4 years to the day before my father died.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, this is also the day Star Wars.
So I'm wrong?
You're right, I guess.
No, I was just making that up. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, the day Star Wars was released.
Oh!
So apparently this looks like it might be a movie about kids going to wait in line for Star Wars or something. I have no idea, but I see the dates. I knew the date, and it looks like Star Wars stuff. So something you might want to check out, I guess.
Not me.
Not you.
Oh, no.
This is, we'll have to count them up there. Every Paranormal Activity film.
There's that many?
There's that many. There's probably a few bonus discs there. But the case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I didn't know there was that many.
Yeah, there was. They were, of course, all the same. It was just found footage of a camera until the last minute where something would jump up in front of it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this found footage stuff, that was started with the Blair Witch Project, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which was well done, but ever since then, it's too much. Too much of these found... I'd rather see this.
Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. Now, you know, this was the most recent, well, until that god-awful Velma show, but the most recent release. Do you know what is significant about this one? There's a little controversy about this release.
Is someone a lesbian?
Yes.
Okay.
Velma, there was very mild
Innuendo?
innuendos, as opposed to this Velma show on HBO, which is horrible.
Yeah, I've heard things that the new show is not being well received.
No, it was Mindy Kaling did it.
Is it live action?
No, it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. She's voicing it?
But yeah, she's Velma, so Velma is a Indian. I think we can say that character. I think the other one is Asian. Daphne. I think Shaggy might be gay. I didn't last that long. I should sit through the whole thing.
Oh, well, he'll have a hard time finding someone.
See what's
he
going
needs
on.
to take a shower.
Oh, God.
Orphan First Kill.
Do you remember Orphan?
No.
It was a little girl they adopted from Russia, and she starts killing people.
Okay.
Now, that was over 10 years ago. Now, this is a prequel with the same actress, and I did see this, and it didn't look like they did all that much makeup to make her look 10 years younger, which would have been like, should have been like 10 years old or something.
Oh, dear. That's a healthy difference.
It was okay as, something you saw.
Oh, I saw Krull.
You did see Krull.
Isn't this from the 80s?
Yes.
I don't remember much about it. I thought it was going to be like a series of films.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember seeing Krull. I don't remember if I liked it.
This is one of those Blu-rays that looks like an old VHS.
Oh, yes, it does.
With the tape coming out.
Yeah, it was... I guess I remember thinking it was okay. Krull.
Oh.
What is this? Never heard of it.
This is a new show that's getting some awards, picking up awards.
All right. Is this like the Modern Room 222?
It only wishes it was.
Oh, really? But it's getting awards, you just said.
It's getting awards, and it's in between two shows I watch, so you kind of leave it on, just waiting for the next show.
Oh.
I think it's between the Goldbergs and whatever the other show was. But I can't watch it. You know, they do these...
they have this thing called a remote where you can change the channel?
They do, and I do now.
Okay.
They're doing it like Modern Family, which they would have, you know, the people... it was like a documentary.
All right.
They're talking, okay, they would have, you know, Ed O'Neill... Is that his name?
Of what? Modern Family?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
You never saw...
I never saw Modern Family. I never saw The Office.
The
none of
Office.
these shows.
Okay, all these shows, they sit and do an interview.
Okay.
That's fine. Once in a while, somebody will look into the camera, like, they're supposed to be following all these activities all day long. Now, every 15 seconds, somebody from this cast is looking into the camera. And maybe it's because we do films and things. All I'm thinking is, this guy's trying to shoot a behind-the-scenes documentary. These a-holes keep looking in the camera. He can't use any of this. And besides that, I would probably sit there and watch it. It's, you know, the same old typical sitcom characters. But I can't take them looking in the camera every 15 seconds.
You know what I watched last night?
And what's that?
2 episodes of The Monkees.
Oh, where was that? Just around?
They're on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're always looking into the camera.
Oh, maybe they started it.
I don't know, but they're always looking in the camera, making faces, doing whatever. All right, what's this? Nope.
This is Nope, Jordan Peele.
Is this a horror film?
It's a horror film with sci-fi elements. They're looking up there. That's Glenn from The Walking Dead on the right.
Now, what was the movie he did before that?
Us.
What, is that the one that won awards or something?
Yeah.
Now, Jordan Peele, part of the comedy team of Key and Peele.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's quite the leap from what he was doing, which I saw a few episodes of that comedy show, to doing the genre that he's currently excelling at. Very interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember the first one, but Us was the last one. But they were both pretty good.
I haven't seen any of them. Oh, this is the 1933 film.
Yes.
Somewhere around there.
And speaking, he won the Oscar for this. One of the few horror roles that won an Oscar.
Yes, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
And this was pre-code, so there was a little titillation factor with the...
Pre-Hays Code.
Yeah.
With Frederick March. I've seen this because I've seen old movies.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen Count Yorga. I've seen a couple of them. I think there's 3 or 4, isn't there?
2.
There's 2. Oh, I've seen them all.
This is the collection of 2.
Oh, that's not really a collection.
Count Yorga Vampire, and I believe the return of Count Yorga. Which they were pretty good, as I recall.
They weren't bad. No, they were okay.
I like those early 70s horror movies.
Yeah. I recall the name. I don't recall the film.
Yeah, we might have had a pass for this.
Anthony didn't ask to be brought into this world. Well, let me put it this way, Ed. Did you?
No.
No one did.
Nor did Anthony in the little bottle
Right.
there.
No one ever asked. They just are there.
This had some pretty good effects in it. Good old practical effects.
How old is this? This is in the 70s.
This was like 88.
Okay.
And it hasn't been on DVDs. And it's now coming out on Blu-ray.
The Kindred.
And here's Grandpa.
Oh, no. First of all, that is horrible cartoony drawing.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this. And who is in this? Anyone of...
Only Grandpa that I know of.
Who's Grandpa? Not Grandpa from, the Munsters.
Al Lewis.
Is it Al Lewis?
Yeah.
That's what I say. It slightly looks like Al Lewis. Huh. Almost looks like a Corey Haim. A young Corey Haim over there, but it's not.
Yeah, I think it's a lookalike. Even Corey Haim wouldn't have done this. I think it was a direct-to-video.
Well, he wasn't playing the same character, was he?
No.
In the Munsters? Because he was a vampire in the Munsters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. It's that Candace Cameron Bure who has made some controversial statements.
Yeah, she's not doing Hallmark anymore.
She's not doing
because-
Hallmark. I don't know. The company is GAC. I don't know what it stands for. Great America, maybe. But she's doing more family-oriented, traditional family, which is her way of saying ain't no gays.
Right.
And she took a lot of heat for that because Hallmark has started doing some of these same-sex films and, moving into the modern era of filmmaking. And she's like, I want none of that. I'm going over to this other network now. And the other network, I think, has taken some of the fine Hallmark talent over to them, but I don't know who.
We were talking about Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, there you go.
Here, this is, they actually might have started this with Cocaine Bear with the Sharknadoes and throwing two odd things together.
I have never seen one of these Sharknado films. What is there, 4? 3? 4?
I'm seeing 6 on there.
Oh my God, there's a 6?
Yeah.
There's a 6 of them?
Mm-hmm.
I checked out parts of one.
Mm-hmm.
And, alright, campy, fun, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But you really need to be half-gassed, I think, to thoroughly enjoy it. You need to have a group of 5 drunken buddies together and a lot of Doritos.
A lot of Doritos.
Yeah.
I believe in one of the later ones, Olivia Newton-John and her daughter were in for some reason.
Oh, God.
I think that's when the Sharknadoes were going around the world. They might have stopped by Australia. Jeez. I'll have to watch that one again.
Oh, man. Pretty Baby. Oh, that's Brooke Shields' movie.
Brooke Shields, very young. It was very controversial at the time.
Yeah, was there lack of clothing on her at some point?
I don't think so.
No?
I could be wrong. There was very... I know there was big trouble then. I'm surprised they're even releasing it now. Because the two from Romeo and Juliet, which we were talking about not too long ago. Remember that? There was some nudity. And apparently they were underage and now complaining about it. How many years later. But they said they weren't happy with being nude in there.
Oh.
Although all the, ninth graders they would show Romeo and Juliet to in class were enjoying it, I guess.
That's right. Oh, dear God.
Top Gun.
How much money did this movie make? $18 billion?
A ton of dough.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's good.
I gotta say it's gotta be better than the first one, which I caved in Top Gun Fever in the summer and watched the original.
For the first time?
Yes.
Well, you're a better man than I. I've never seen the first one.
And it's just, I don't mind the 80s, tone to it. But it's just, maybe if you had some idea of what goes on in the Air Force or whatever, but they were shooting it and their training wasn't set up, that's a faux pas.
Oh.
They didn't set up what the training was supposed to be, so I went back, I said, I don't know what the hell they're shooting at, what's going on? And I went back and looked, there was an explanation of what they were supposed to do up in the air, but there were so many shots of Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer making goo-goo eyes at each other, you kind of lost track of what they were supposed to be doing. But, and they never explained who the enemy was. They couldn't say it was Russia or whoever then. It was just, I did not enjoy it. I wish I had kept up my tradition of not seeing that. But this one should be better because he's up in the plane and,
Oh, boy,
as he
what is
does.
this?
This is a whole collection of Maverick.
Why is there 4 DVDs?
I don't know. There's probably a Blu-ray, a 4K, and extra features, I'm guessing.
Dear God. Whatever happened to the days where you popped the film in, you watched it, and that's all you needed. You didn't need these Ks and all this other stuff. You just like, you know what? Give me an old tube TV, and I'll watch a movie, and I won't need the Ks.
Yeah, I'm not giving into the 4K. I'm not...
I heard an 8K something recently.
Yeah.
There's 8Ks?
Supposedly, after 4K, the human eye can't really discern any difference.
Well, apparently there's 4 more Ks.
There's many Ks, and they will sell it to you, even though it's really no difference.
What is a K? Do you
know?
know?
No, I don't, actually.
Oh, look at this fine Christmas collection of,
yeah, it's
of
just
humor.
I left this in for because there was all new art here, which was better than most of the art they put on these new releases. And Melinda Dillon,
Oh, well,
who
we
will
all...
turn up later on in our death segment,
Right.
which is probably why she was not in that new Christmas
Right.
Story.
I was just going to
film.
say, they did do a new one, didn't they?
Yep. And Christmas Vacation, that's a nice new picture. You don't usually see that one. Elf, I cannot watch. I watched a little of it again.
I tried to watch it. I didn't understand the
Appeal.
yes, it was just, yeah, no.
I guess you have to like Will Ferrell to enjoy that.
Right. Amityville Thanksgiving.
This is not Bloody Thanksgiving, a Bloody Feast, which
Oh,
we
God.
saw a guy at the Fanicon telling us about, which was never made.
This movie's a turkey.
They slapped Amityville on every other of these low-budget films.
Get stuffed, mother clucker.
Oh, no. Boy, that's good. Where did you read that?
On the bottom. I couldn't see the giant six for all
No.
those movies, but that I could see. Oh, yes, great movie. This is like around 51, 52. Ronald Reagan, Bedtime for Bonzo. Oh, he was mocked incessantly when he was
Yeah.
when he was running for president. They were talking about, you mean the guy in Bonzo made a movie with monkeys? But yes, I don't know if a lot of people, I mean, people of my age and older know that Reagan was an actor before he was
I don't think
politician.
a lot of people today know he was even a president.
Well, the younger
are
people,
so
yeah,
tough.
yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people that probably don't even really realize it. But yes, he was a actor. There's a couple of good movies that he made. Who's currently the names escape me? But I've seen somewhere.
What about
that he's in.
the
He did
Gipper?
Yeah, he did
one?
the new. Wasn't it the new Rockney story?
Yeah.
And there was a couple other ones that I've seen him as supporting actor, not as the main dude.
I've never seen this. I like to see. I like anything with a monkey, even if it's a regular monkey.
I like it if it's a giant monkey.
Pearl. Now, there was a movie X we talked about
Okay.
where it was set in the 70s and they were making an adult film on a farm.
Okay.
And it was good. I saw it at, well, typical 70s. There's some nudity and gore. Now, this is a prequel to that. See, there's X in the background.
I see that.
This is in the new version, she was old. It was an old lady killing everybody.
All right.
And this is her as a younger girl.
Oh, all right.
They made them, I think, at the same time.
The Peacemaker.
He was in the Suicide Squad, the second one they did.
Okay. Haven't seen either of them. How old is this series?
A year or two?
Is it
Came out-
renewed? Is it doing another
I think
season?
it is.
Okay. And it's on what network? Or
DC.
DC has a network? Or is it a movie? Or what is it?
HBO, I think.
Oh,
it's
HBO. I don't get HBO.
I didn't like Suicide Squad. And it was James Gunn who did Guardians of the Galaxy did it. So I thought, well, maybe he'll save it because the first Suicide Squad was pretty bad. But I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like the Peacemaker.
If I was to watch a Suicide Squad, it would only be for Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
The Offer. This looks Godfathery.
This, how'd you pick that up? Where did
It looks Godfathery in the
type?
graphics. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a film about the making of The Godfather and all that went
Oh, okay.
into it and having to pay off actual mobsters.
Oh, really?
And
All
I
right.
think Lou Ferrigno is playing the guy Luca Brasi, the actor.
Ah.
Let's see how he does with that.
Don't open till Christmas.
I thought
But
this,
she's opening the robe early.
right. I thought this might have made for a good trailer, but no, this is the best part of
Oh, really?
this little drawing here. The trailer didn't live up to what this looked like.
It's like she's part of the new TikTok trend where women are exposing their boobies.
Is that a new trend?
It's a new trend where they're kind of making it.
They can't show the whole thing.
Oh, they do.
They do.
They do, but it's so brief. Sometimes, like they'll they'll do weird things like they'll say, look at my kitchen. I really need to clean the oven. And as it pans by, you see a reflection.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or they'll pop a boob out behind a door real quick and move back. Or they'll go outside and they'll clean like their dish. And they'll have their shirt open, and as they turn around real quick, there's some boobs. Oh, it's exciting because you can't get that stuff like on TV, on regular stuff, internet with real freaking porn where you can see the whole thing, not just a quick little nip.
I guess, is that taboo because you're not supposed to show that on there?
I don't know. I don't know anything about TikTok. This is someone that pointed it out to me, and
is it someone maybe 30 years younger pointed that out?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, Clerks 3.
Oh, there's a third one?
Yep, here it is.
How old is that?
When this came out?
Yeah.
Last fall.
Oh, was that recent? Okay. I saw the second one.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't even know there was a third one. Okay.
Here it is for you.
All right.
I haven't seen
Are
it
these
yet.
the only movies these guys have ever made?
Pretty much.
Okay. Oh, a movie from the 50s.
Yeah, good to see. This is very cheesy with the rubbery hand, but it's fun. You know, giant
Attack
woman.
of the 50-foot woman.
Or
She can only be satisfied by a 50-foot man.
right. There was the colossal man there. Remember the?
Yeah, the guy who looked like Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's holding up the rights to that too. That's not out. One of those.
That was actually a fairly good film. I remember watching that. I like that one.
Don't know where we can see that now. The Widow's holding up the rights. I think.
Oh, The Little Rascals.
Little Rascals Centennial complete collection. That means those taboo ones. There.
Right.
There's a couple questionable things. Something revolving around Spanky.
Well, let's just remember it's 100 years old.
Yeah. Wow.
They started in the 20s through the when did they end? Late 30s, 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some of them.
Let's see. I think we'll do one more, and then we'll have to carry on in the next show.
Wow.
I don't think we're done yet.
What an Creepshow season 3. This was a series?
It's a series.
Where? Don't
It's on-
say HBO.
It's on Shudder, and I think they
Shudder?
show it on AMC sometimes.
What's a Shudder?
It's a spook channel you subscribe to.
Oh, you have to subscribe to it?
Yeah.
No, forget it. I ain't paying. I'm cheap.
Yeah, so you might have to get when the Blu-ray gets marked down, or DVD. What do you have?
I don't have a player.
When it's on Tubi, then.
Yeah, well, do they edit on Tubi?
I don't think so.
I can't believe like a place like Shudder. What do they even have money to put into these? What is a I've never heard.
Never heard of Shudder.
Shudder. There's like Freevee, another crappy app. There's a million apps. How much money can they be making to make series that even look decent? I get Netflix and Amazon Prime with the millions and millions and millions of dollars they got. The Shudder can't have money. I don't understand.
I think Shudder will be going down soon, I have a feeling.
All right.
All right, we are at the end of the show. But join us here next week, because we will be carrying on with the end of the DVDs and also the recent celebrity passings.
And remember, we're doing a service for you. We're showing you these DVDs that you, if you wake up, might want to see.
Right. Please subscribe and ring your bells. We never do that.
Oh, that's
subscribe.
a thing. I forget. Every time I watch a YouTube video, they always say, smash that like button. Can't I just click on it? I don't have to smash it, do I?
Yeah, I know there's people watching this, and at least a couple minutes. Maybe we should do that at the beginning of the show. Tell them to smash and things, because they might not last all the way through here. All right.
Do we really care?
Well, no. We'll see you next time.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.